Welcome to the 2018 Mega Awesome Mock Draft video. Let's take a quick look at the first round. With the first overall pick, Smoking Jay Cutler acquired from D's Nuts through former owner Mega Awesome Terminator. Let's take a quick look at how that happened. D's Nuts gave up the 2017 2.1 and what became the 2018 3.9 for what became the 1-1 from Mega Awesome Terminator. Then Smoking Jay Cutler gave up 7 picks, including the 2018 112, 2-3, 312, 412, and 2019 first, second, and fifth round picks for the 1-1 from D's. So with the first overall pick, and this comes as a shock to no one, that Smoking Jay Cutler selects New York Giants running back Saquon Barkley from Penn State. This guy's in a tier all by himself. There's Saquon, and then there's everyone else. This guy is special. Barkley is a high-tempo runner with elite wiggle and tremendous lateral burst and agility. He always keeps his legs moving and is the total package since he is a capable receiver out of the backfield. He is a true three-down back. His character and work ethic are also tremendous. This isn't a guy you should have to worry about having Zeke-like off-field issues. I don't even have any negatives about him without seeming nitpicky. In his 3-year college career, he averaged 6.52 yards per touch and scored 54 career touchdowns. The Giants haven't had talent like this at the running back position since Tiki Barber. This is easily one of the safest 1-1 picks in recent history, if not ever. It's really not fair that Smoking Jay Cutler won the championship last season, and now owner Justin O'Neill gets to add the best player in the draft to his team. With the second pick in the first round, D's Nuts with a pick he received from Brosidon through Trash Bags in Paradise. Trash Bags in Paradise gave up Jordan Howard and the 1-2 to Brosidon for Julio Jones, who then flipped the pick along with Larry Fitzgerald and a 2019 first to D's Nuts for Keenan Allen. So with the second pick, D's Nuts will select Washington Redskins running back Darius Geis from LSU. Geis is arguably the second best running back in this draft class. Much like his predecessor Leonard Fournette last year, Geis is a violent, angry runner with exceptional balance and speed. He can run you over or outrun you with home run 4.49 speed, which is faster than Fournette's 4.51. He has also been praised by head coach Jay Gruden for his pass catching ability so far in OTAs. Unlike Barkley, he fell a little in the draft due to some character concerns, but if you liked Fournette last year, this guy has the potential to be even better. Speaking of Fournette, D's also has him on his roster, along with Duke Johnson and Dion Lewis, which, with the addition of Geis, will be a great running back crew. When we get to 1-9, you'll learn how he will make it even better. With the third pick in the first round, the Crows select Tampa Bay running back Ronald Jones from USC. Owner Todd Tubbs desperately needed a running back here, and with Saquon and Geis already off the board, he decided to go with Rojo. Rojo is a classic slasher in the vein of Jamal Charles with the wiggle and explosiveness to elude open field tackles. He wasn't very involved in the passing game at USC, catching only 32 balls in 40 games, but I still believe he is more than capable of being a good pass-catching running back at the NFL level. With the fourth pick in the first round that the Crows acquired from Amir Huckleberry in a trade where the Crows sent Robbie Anderson and a 2019 8th round pick to Huck for the 1-4, the Crows will select Cleveland Browns running back Nick Chubb out of Georgia. The Crows needed to double down at running back, which is clearly their worst position. There are certainly plenty of people out there who believe Chubb is the second best running back in this draft class. Cleveland may not be the greatest landing spot for him, but don't be concerned about that contract extension that Duke Johnson just got. Even if Chubb comes off the field on third downs, he is in no different of a situation than Geis, who will inevitably concede third downs to Chris Thompson. Chubb isn't overly elusive, but he is incredibly patient with great balance, cutting, and ability to power through arm tackles. The knock on Chubb is that he doesn't possess elite breakaway speed, but the same thing was said about Hunt last year, and look at how that turned out. By the way, Chubb's 4.5240 is faster than Hunt's 4.6240. He is this class's number 2 spark running back behind only Saquon Barkley. With the fifth pick in the first round, Spiteful Messiahs will select Carolina Panthers wide receiver DJ Moore out of Maryland. Owner Matt Ron knows he needs another superstar wide receiver, and he likes Moore. Carolina is a great landing spot for Moore, who is possibly the most balanced wide receiver in this draft class. He checks every box. Moore was the 2017 Big Ten Wide Receiver of the Year. He is bigger than fellow Maryland alum Stephon Diggs, but their playing style and athletic ability are similar. With a 4.42 40, he is definitely fast and is incredibly slippery after the catch. He's not the most polished route runner, but he is dangerous with the ball in his hands. However, don't sleep on owner Matt Ron actually taking Buffalo Bills linebacker Tremaine Edmunds with this pick. Ron has a weakness at linebacker and no second-round pick this year. Edmunds is Dynasty League football's #1 ranked linebacker in this draft class due to upside, opportunity, and being only 20. With the 6th pick in the first round acquired from Howie's Hustlers along with Juju Smith-Schuster for Alvin Kamara, Amir Huckleberry will select New England Patriots running back Sony Michel out of Georgia to replace Kamara. Some people think you should stay away from the New England backfield, but Belichick didn't draft him in the first round to make him part of a committee. Brady isn't getting any younger, and the best way to preserve Brady's arm is by shifting the focus of your offense to the run game. NFL analyst Lance Zierlein says, Michel is a well-built, no-nonsense runner who is able to combine vision, burst, and physicality. While he can make open field cuts to find additional yardage, his running style is more angular in nature and he thrives when playing north and south. He's not the most creative runner and he lacks some finesse, but his size, pass protection, and ability to create yardage makes him a natural fit as a future NFL starter. His 4.54 40 speed is just a tick slower than Alvin Kamara's 4.53. Perfect replacement for Huck. With the 7th overall pick in the first round that the Crows acquired from Brosidon in a trade where the Crows sent wide receiver Chris Hogan, linebacker Kyle Van Noy, and cornerback Tre'Davious White to Bro for the picks that became the 2018 1-7, 2-7, and running back Corey Clement, the Crows will select Chicago Bears linebacker Roquan Smith out of Georgia. Owner Todd Tubbs still has a weakness at linebacker and would love to get his hands on a franchise linebacker that can anchor his defense for the next 10 years. Smith has elite athletic ability plus intelligence and has an ability to cover downfield on passing downs. He has incredible instincts combined with sideline-to-sideline 4.51 speed that allows him to find the football and close quickly on zone reads, jet sweeps, and running back screens. He has been praised by his head coach for his leadership abilities. If there is one knock on him, it's that he's a little undersized, but he more than makes up for it with his ability. With the 8th overall pick in the first round, relentless end zone penetration selects Atlanta Falcons wide receiver Calvin Ridley out of Alabama. Owner Ron Cherick needs playmakers at wide receiver, and that is exactly what Ridley is. Ridley could not have asked for a better landing spot than Atlanta, where he gets to play opposite fellow Alabama superstar Julio Jones and catch passes from an elite quarterback like Matt Ryan. Ridley has game-changing talent, complete with blazing speed and rare route running ability for a rookie. Matt Ryan said, "In and out of breaks, he is as good as anybody that I've been around. He's got very good hands. He's smart. You can tell he's been well coached." Keep in mind that Ryan has been around wide receivers like Julio Jones and Roddy White and said that Ridley is in and out of breaks as good as anybody that he has seen. If there's a knock on Ridley, it's his size and ability to get off press coverage, but he could end up being one of the most dangerous wide receivers in the NFL. With the 9th pick in the first round and also the 2nd pick in the first, D's Nuts selects Seattle Seahawks running back Rashad Penny from San Diego State. I have a feeling that owner D'Angelo Ramos is a Penny fan. I asked him point blank and he denied it, claiming that no one hates Seattle more than he does. He was wrong because I hate to see chickens more. Penny has the desired NFL size and is a volume carry running back with a high motor that should allow him to be a productive NFL every down running back. He is a patient runner with strong lower body strength to power through defenders. The knock on him is that, like his Aztec predecessor Donnell Pumphrey, he is a system running back that only thrives in that particular system. However, Pete Carroll drafted this kid in the first round, so I'm sure he's going to have a plan for how to use him. Pete Carroll has stated that he believes Penny is a 3-down back. He can get a little bounce happy around the line of scrimmage and doesn't always show the feel for choosing the proper running lane, as well as concerns in pass protection, but these are all things that a running back coach can help him overcome. Young running back with high ceiling but low floor. If Ramos can add Penny to the running backs that we discussed earlier, he'll have a great backfield. With the 10th pick in the first round and their 4th pick in the first round that the Crows acquired via trade with Das Raderhawk, along with the 210 and wide receiver Josh Malone for Jordy Nelson, the Crows will select Denver Broncos wide receiver Cortland Sutton out of SMU. With Ridley off the board, the Crows need to address their wide receiver problems. Sutton is a possession receiver with NFL size and toughness, with strong hands and downfield physicality and the ability to win contested catches. He is an excellent run-blocking wide receiver and has the size and physicality to be a big-time red zone target using basketball skills to win against opposing defenders. The knock on Sutton is his speed, but let's not pretend that 4.52 is not still fast. There is also concern with path to playing time in his first year behind Demaryius Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders. However, one or both of those guys could be gone in 2019, opening the door for Sutton to become the new number 1 wide receiver in Denver. Unfortunately, Sutton is a player that you might have to be patient with before you see any production, but with the Crows rebuilding, owner Todd Tubbs is looking at the long term here. With the 11th pick in the first round, the Crown Royal Knights will select Detroit Lions running back Kerryon Johnson out of Auburn, where he led the SEC in rushing. Johnson was drafted by the Detroit Lions with the 11th pick in the second round. Owner Tim Quantrell could use another solid running back to pair with Le'Veon Bell. Johnson has an instant burst that can rocket him through the line and into the second level of defenses. He has a fantastic stiff arm and runs through defenders. His understanding of pass protection should help him stay in the game on third downs and is an excellent receiving back. The knock on him is that he needs to be a more patient runner, and his frame may not hold up if he's asked to carry the ball a lot. With the final pick in the first round that has traded hands a couple of times, original pick holder Smoking Jay Cutler traded the pick to D's Nuts in the trade we saw earlier that involved the 1-1, but then D's traded the pick to Fuck Mega for the very next pick, the 2018 2-1, and a 2019 5th round pick. Brand new owner Taylor Tubbs knew that he was almost on the outside looking in when it came to nabbing one of the top running backs in this draft class, and if he didn't come up one spot, then he ran the risk of missing on a running back altogether. Fuck Mega only currently has one startable running back on their squad in Theo Riddick. Considering Denver Broncos running back Royce Freeman out of Oregon is the last of the top running backs available, that is who he is forced to take here. Freeman is Oregon's all-time leading rusher and has outstanding size and vision for a running back. He runs with power and has the upper body strength to shrug off tackles and has excellent contact balance. He is a willing interior runner and plays with a feel for block development and uses well-timed throttle to run downhill behind his blockers. Freeman has below-average elusiveness with over 1,000 touches in his career, and some worry that the tires are already missing some tread. Probably more of a grinder than a slasher now. Reminds me of Deontay Foreman, who came out last year. John Elway expects Freeman to be an early down starter. Elway said, "He's a great addition to our backfield. Bell cow type, first and second down, he's a guy we needed. We needed a thumper." For round 2, it's going to be a lightning round. Here we go. 2-1, Trash Bags in Paradise selects Arizona Cardinals wide receiver Christian Kirk. This pick fills a team need. Kirk is a tough slot receiver. 2-2, Trash Bags in Paradise selects Chicago Bears wide receiver Anthony Miller. Owner Brian Dalton doubles down at wide receiver. There is no harder working wide receiver in this draft class. 2-3, Crows select Buffalo Bills linebacker Tremaine Edmonds. Owner Todd Tubbs now has the top 2 linebackers in this draft class. Dynasty League football's number 1 linebacker, only 20 years old. 2-4, I'm Your Huckleberry selects wide receiver Michael Gallup from Dallas. Owner Sterling Kessinger would love to add another playmaking wide receiver. Gallup will try to fill the vacant Dez Bryant role. 2-5, I'm Your Huckleberry selects Miami Dolphins tight end Mike Gesicki. Owner Sterling Kessinger needs to address this team need at tight end. Goddard might be the best tight end in this draft, but Gesicki has the best opportunity. 2-6, Howie's Hustlers select San Diego Chargers safety Derwin James. Howie loves Florida State. 2-7, D's Nuts selects Dallas Cowboys linebacker Leighton Vander Esch. Owner D'Angelo Ramos knows he needs to address the linebacker core in the second round. 2-8, Relentless Endzone Penetration selects Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver James Washington. After getting Ridley in the first, owner Ron Cherick doubles down with another great wide receiver. 2-9, the Crows select Jacksonville Jaguars wide receiver DJ Chark. Big surprise, right? 2-10, the Crows select Tennessee Titans linebacker Rashaan Evans. The Crows should be set at linebacker for the next 10 years. 211, Crown Royal Knights select Philadelphia Eagles tight end Dallas Goedert. Tight end is a team need for owner Tim Quantrill. With Gesicki off the board, Goedert is the top tight end available. With the final pick in this mock draft, Howie's Hustlers selects Cleveland Browns quarterback Baker Mayfield, reigning Heisman Trophy winner. Thanks for watching and happy drafting.